All right, the people around here are so friendly. I can tell you that right now. There's a big difference in Columbus. They're real chatty. All right, let's see what this, oh, I hear geese. Yeah, there they are. Southern Railway Heritage Caboose. Oh. Let's see. Caboose is an important artifact in Georgia history. The railroads are instrumental in making Atlanta North, reminding us of the long and impactful history of Georgia railroads. Boy, that was a mouthful, and I just jacked it all up. Yeah, this is a cool place. Let's go out to the lake for real quick. Well, good morning, everybody. Southern Van Life with RJ is back on the air. Hope everybody had a good sleep, a slumber sleep. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. Today's, oh man, I forgot to check the date. It's Wednesday, March 5th. And, oh man, it's episode 62, 63. It's either episode 62 or 63. One of the two. I will look back and put it on and type it in, but believe me, you're getting this in real time because it's Wednesday. And it is, because yesterday was the 4th, today was the 5th. 4th, 5th. Let's see. Sunday was the 1st. Monday was the 2nd. Tuesday was the 3rd. And Wednesday is the 4th. So it's, no, yesterday was the 4th. Today's the 5th. It's March 5th. Episode, I'll put it up there. But anyway, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's hump day. It's hump day. It's the middle of the week. It's almost closer to the weekend. We're in a shambles in the lot because we're down to advisors. One came in yesterday for an interview that looks kind of promising. Once we get her paperwork back and we vet her again, because we're going to make sure everybody works together. So we're going to let everybody meet her, and then we'll kind of give an approval. Going forward, that's the way we're going to do it. That way there's no ifs, ands, or buts, and everybody's greeted with open arms. Anyway, let's go to the weather. In Columbus today is 57 degrees. Got a humidity level of 97%. Highs today is supposed to be 66, and got a 20% chance of rain, which means it might rain for about 30 seconds or several hours. Who knows? Who knows? But what we do know is before you get started in the morning, you got to have a cup of coffee. And your coffee is brought to you by My Coffee. This episode is brought to you by My Coffee. Ooh, that's hot. And it's so good. It is really good. You know, to be honest with you, when I drink my coffee, when I'm out camping, it might take me an hour and a half to drink this thing. I put a lid on it, it holds it. My drinking coffee is an experience. It's just unreal. It is just unreal when the smell of the maple pecan and the toasted notes, and I inhale it in my nasal passages and close my eyes. I get all kinds of neat things from it. But grab you a cup today at your grocer's today. You know, go to Starbucks. It don't matter. I don't care. Go to Tim Hortons. I don't care. Just have you a cup of coffee. Now, for all those that drink coffee, you driving to work drinking coffee, how can you enjoy that? Get up an hour earlier. Drink a cup of coffee. Go out to the front porch and drink it and relax and have you an experience. It's just so good. All right, so don't know where they're at this weekend in NASCAR. I guess I should have checked that. I've got to start doing some prep work on these things and make it more inviting. The only thing is I have a hard time writing. And when I write things down, sometimes I can't, I can't read it. I can't read it. Yesterday was Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Today is Wednesday. Ron gave me a neat little project. I knew this was going to happen. I just knew it's going to happen. He's done got comfortable with me being the face. He done got comfortable with me being whatever. And I handled a little problem. It was a big problem, but I handled a little problem. Yeah, it worked out. I went in, I went back, I gathered information. She was there a few hours, and I thank her for that. But I'm not going to go too much into it, but it could have been a major deal. Major deal. Yeah. So, either way, it worked out. It worked very much out. So, it is what it is. All right, so we've, I don't know what's going on in the weekend. The UVI guy came by again last night, and, luckily I live in my van and live on the property, or it would suck. But, yeah, he was out of here about 10 o'clock, about 10 minutes to 10. I kept tabs on him and shut it down, and then he's got to come back another night. I did tell him, he knows I live in a van. I did tell him, I said, look, tomorrow night, he said he's going to bring us some support. It won't be no problem. And I said, okay, I have no problem with that. Do your thing. But if it's not fixed tomorrow, I need Thursday. I got to leave out of here and go do laundry, because I'm getting down to where I might have to go in naked, because they want you to be in uniform. So if I'm not in uniform, I guess I got to go in skins. That would be a freaking hoot and a half. There's just a lot of things going on. I'm going to try my best to be at least, I don't know when opening day is. I want to invade. I think that's where I'm going to start out my photography at. I think I'm going to pick it back up doing action shots. But here's the problem. My laptop is about to be expired, which I haven't had an update in years. And I'm okay with not doing the internet. I'm A-okay with it. But I've got Lightroom on that. I got Lightroom on my PC. And my PC's old as dirt. But Lightroom still works. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Computers are expensive. And I will see what's happening. But, ooh, that's a scary thought. Because I don't want to have to go out and buy electronics right now, because I got too much going on that I've got to do for the van. And the van has got to be my priority as much as I want everything else, just like I would like to have a drone. And it's I can justify it, but I'm doing headshots. I haven't got into that much on the outside, and that'll be changing because the weather's getting nice, and hopefully it'll do some content. I have gone on a visit at some point. I forget what day it is, but I've been holding that one back. And I'll show that a little bit. But yeah, it's just, it's going to be interesting. I gotta, because if you don't know this, but when I was working and doing my thing, when I wanted to buy something, I had a thought. I thought about it, gave it a day or two, and then I go out and get it. Now, if I have a thought about it, I've got to learn that I may not get it for months. I can't just go out and buy things anymore that willy-nilly. I live in a van, cut my expenses down, but also cut down the way I work. But that's coming back. I'm starting to handle a couple of cars. But, yeah, either way, that's another talk for another episode, and, we'll get on to that. But just be known, it's more of a disappointment that I couldn't go out and buy it. But that's all right. I got to watch my pennies. Got to watch my pennies. But as long as these people put a couple dollars in my checking account every month, I'm okay with it. I am A-okay, because I know at some point it's going to get real good. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock. Yeah, and yes, I am opening up right now. It's Monday through Saturday, and I'm the 7 o'clock guy. I'm also the weekend guy. So these two don't want to work. I kind of knew at some point I was going to have to go in at 7 o'clock. I really, really did. And I know it's going to be a change. But let me tell you, I really enjoy just sitting around drinking my coffee until an extra 6 o'clock and not have the pressure of having to get ready for work. Because let's face it, getting up as early as I do and having to go in at 6:45 instead of 7:45, that's interesting, to say the least. It's almost like I'm getting back to the nation, my schedule at the nation, but the good thing is we close at 6 instead of 7. And I don't know, maybe I'll get to the point where I can come in at 7 and get off at 5. Who knows? That could be a thing for me, but probably not, because I was always one that when I got into work, I was there for the long haul. I always had this saying, we can control what time we open in doors, but we can't control what time we close them, because that's dictated by the flow of the work and the presence of the people. And look, if you want to do an advisor job, let me just tell you straight up, you are not on your time. You will have to make sacrifices. There will be things that you had planned out. There's things, like if you got a dinner date or something late. If you go, I'll meet you at 7 o'clock. And that's going to be the night that somebody's going to come in at 6:30 and have whatever, and before you know it, it's 10 after 7 before they come out. And you can't say anything about it. You can't let them know about it. You got to roll out the red carpet and let them be who they are. But yeah, we're having a little struggles. Everybody's a little stressed. And, we'll get it together. But, yeah, either way, who you know. Darren, let's do this. It's a joke of the day. We're going to go with an old, easy one. that's coming to mind and I don't know it. Okay. What do you call it when a cow jumps over a fence and gets caught up at the top of the fence? It's an utter disaster. Yeah, an utter disaster. Y'all ponder on that for a minute. I'm going to get going. The alarm already went off. It's about 2 minutes to 6. We're still in the parking lot as always. As you can see, I got street lights showing up there, and it is dark. It is dark. But I'm going to bid y'all adieu until next time we talk, which will probably be in the next 24 hours. 24 hours from now. Well, maybe 23. And just for anybody wanting to know, I did sleep well last night. I've kind of got some things out of my system. I got to process stuff. But anyway, that's for another episode. You know what I'm going to say? You know it. It's already, call your mom. I wish I had just 5 minutes to talk to my mom again. You know what? Who's kidding? I just wish I had another day. Another day. Why go small, think big? Wish I had her for another day or another year. But I've got good memories. I really do. And I thank her for forgiving me for everything I didn't do. Anyhow, this is RJ. No, I'm RJ. This is my 96 Dodge Maxi. And this has been Southern Van Life. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll holler at you later. Call your mom. Reconditioned caboose. And for a long time, I was into trains. I had an N-scale set. There was about 600 feet of track. It was massive. And that's one of the things I let go in life. But yeah, I'm up here. It's wild. This thing's all painted. Yeah, I would go up there, but they're fake portals. The windows have been blocked out. But it's just neat. It's just neat. And yeah. So there's this walking trail over here. It's quite quaint. We're going to go over and see that F-16 or whatever that Hornet is or plane over there, but